Okay, so here we are in our general web design campaign, looking for people that want websites designed for them. It's a service that we do offer here at Caffeinate. So our network, we want to sort of target a bit more. Generally at Caffeinate, we set up with networks just to go onto search networks, not on the Google Display Network. So we generally just go there, click off the Google Display Network because we're just looking for that search traffic. We can hit up the Display Network later on with our retargeting ads, and that'll suffice. Your targeting and locations. Okay, so here's kind of important because you want to definitely narrow down your targeting if you haven't got the biggest budget. Obviously, this is going to target everyone in the world on Google if you're just clicking all countries and territories. Australia, that's targeting obviously the whole of Australia, but unless you've got a huge budget, you definitely don't want to be reaching out to the whole of Australia, especially if your business is just a local one. And enter another location in case you've got locations here. So you can actually pinpoint locations you want by city, by postcode. You can go to advanced search, it's a bit easy to sort of see. Us, for example, if we wanted to just do local businesses, you may want to just pop in the area which your business is based, and for us, that's Balcatta. So it's not a huge, obviously, city in the grand scheme of the world, so it's just got the postcode here, and we can target that. So we're targeting the whole of Balcatta there now for our local businesses that want web design services. If you want to expand your reach a bit more, but you don't really want to sort of type in every single suburb, but a general sort of radius around, Balcatta is still local, 10 kilometers around maybe. You just go radius, and then, I'm a bit more traditional. I'm living in Australia, so I've got kilometers, not miles. And then we can raise that to 5 kilometers around Balcatta. I spelled it wrong, there we go. And then we're targeting that, and you see how that opens it up a bit more. We've got a lot more sort of businesses around here, spreading that reach a bit more, but we're still kind of local. Okay, cool, so there are our targeted locations for local website design services. Languages, you want to go all languages because people do Google in different languages, and maybe it might be their native language. People come from all walks of life, website design, so we're not going to exclude them. Yeah, audiences can be a useful tool if you've got a sort of predetermined audience in your mind that you want to reach. So for example, if you're like an electronic goods supplier, maybe you want to sort of target people that have an interest in electronic goods. If you are interior design, maybe you're sort of targeting homeowners, first home buyers, that sort of stuff. But for this one, we could maybe potentially target small businesses and that sort of stuff, small business owners, business services. We could be looking at that. You can just go through and search by sort of what audience you want. You can try, obviously not all audiences are going to show there. And then you can kind of also just go into browse and sort of look a bit more detailed for each of the categories, in market affinity, detailed demographics, etc. You can go in there and have a look, and you can see if there's any audiences in there that you feel will be applicable to your business. And then your average budget a day, so said before, we're looking at around $40 per day. This is an individual campaign budget, but we can go over shared budgets a bit later on, and the benefits of those. We like to be a bit more manual with our bidding strategy, so we have more control, more reign over the costs, and a bit more control over what we're spending per keyword. So we like to go select bid strategy directly. So here, and then we're going to go here again, and Google's still going to show you all these sort of automated bid strategies, and then we're going to go down here to manual cost per click. And then if we want to use enhanced CPC, manual cost per click lets you set how much you want to pay for each keyword. So for now, with enhanced CPC means that you're willing to pay more for a keyword and you don't mind sort of stretching that manual limit that you sent. For now, we like to start off with just manual CPC just to see how our campaign goes. We like to sort of bid from the bottom, and if we need to increase our budgets and bids on certain keywords, we'll raise them as we go. And then when we've got more data, we can implement enhanced CPC. And then show more settings. This is a bit more kind of advanced, and we can go over this in a different video, but generally if you've got to here and you're set up, you've pretty much done the basics and you want to have a pretty good campaign. Your site link extensions, very important. It's going to give you more real estate on Google when you show up. If you've only got your basics of keyword and a bit of text, you're not getting as much real estate if you've got like site extensions, you're sort of coming down the page even more. You've got a big chunky ad there, people are going to see. So generally, we like to put a few different site extensions in. These generally are just mostly your own pages across the website. So pages people might be looking for, but they won't actually go onto your site. For example, like About Us, Contact Us, Homepage, Blogs, Products. If we had a specific page for web design under our products, which we do, web design, we're going to put that on in there for this campaign specifically, and maybe going to throw in Contact Us as well, About Us, just to fill it out a bit more and get that real estate on the Google Ads search. Call out extensions are good as well. Some call outs that are relevant to your brand, catchphrases, catchy snippets of information that you want to send to your audience. So we're pretty big on the customer value journey here at Caffeinate, so we can maybe include that one. We're very proud to be digital marketer partners, Google Cloud partners. We've got a iconic bunch of brands here at Caffeinate as well. So just put that one in there too. And maybe industry-leading websites, because we do like to create industry-leading websites, and as part of this campaign, we are creating websites for people. Call extensions, make sure you got your call set up there, your call number set up there, so people can obviously call you, and you're getting those conversions through to Google. I'm going to save and continue. And now your ad groups. So this one, we want to just call this one website design service. We're going to go in there and manually set the cost per keyword anyway, so we're going to do a bit of keyword research and see how much we have to pay for each click, or what we really want to be paying. Because you don't always want to pay what Google recommends. Keywords, this is where you should have done some keyword research beforehand, and then we can go over that in a different video. You can get some ideas for keywords by popping in your related page. So if you're targeting keywords go to a certain page, you pop that URL in here, it's going to generate some keywords for you. And then, or you can even enter your product or services. For example, for us, it'd be website design. So you pop that in there and it might give us some keywords. You generally want to break your ad groups up quite specifically, especially if you're sort of doing phrases like, website design near me, website design perf. Those could be potentially one category, sort of by geo-targeting, mentioning like, location, suburbs near me. And then you kind of want to keep your keywords as well broad matched to begin with. See what sort of search traffic you're getting in, see what people are searching for, the search terms. And then once you've sort of narrowed down what people are searching for, if these searches are relevant to you or not, that's great. If people are searching for irrelevant search terms, maybe people are searching website design in India. Obviously, we're not based in India, so you'd probably just put that one as a negative keyword, or just use India as a negative keyword, so people aren't going to be burning through your budget and you're not paying for that click again. And then once you've kind of got your keywords where you want them to be, you can narrow them down to phrase match, and then potentially exact match. That's just narrowing down the keywords that people are going to be able to trigger your ads with. And then we can go through those keywords in a separate video also. And then that will be your ad group. I'm just going to put one keyword in here anyway, just so we can get to the next step. So put website design services. And then we're going to go save and continue. And now here we go with the ad creation itself. And we're going to obviously pop our URL in of our website. So let's just say it's caffeinate.com.au/website design. That isn't the actual URL, we're just putting that in there as a placeholder, just so we can get this ad created. But obviously you want to use your real page that you want to direct people to, or your website, or your landing page. And then your headlines, Google will want you to kind of create a lot of headlines that use your keywords that you've entered. So I've only put one in here, that's fine. Some people do have single keyword ad groups, but if you've got like, up to sort of 10 keywords in there, you're going to want to be using them in your headlines. Otherwise, you're going to get a low ranking ad. So let's go website design services. If you are stuck, you can just click more ideas. You see how that green ticked straight away because we included popular keywords in our headlines. Obviously, we only have 1, but if we had 10, you'd want to include at least sort of 80 to 90% of those to make your ad relevant. And then maybe we're going to put like caffeinate, digital, web design. Obviously, we've got to keep that to 30 characters. Professional web design, etc., etc. So we're just basically putting in a bit more about your services. Maybe you're going to put a bit like what clients you've helped before, why your websites are, better than the competition. You're going to fill up these headlines, and then you're going to create some descriptions as well. This is, you get to use 90 characters instead of 30. Again, you want to make your descriptions full of keywords. You want to make your descriptions interesting, transformational in terms of how you write them. And then, each one unique, so you're not kind of like, repeating the same information. Otherwise, it's not going to benefit you. You're not really going to be able to see what's working and what's not working. So yeah, then you just hit save and continue, and it'll bring you to a screen asking you if you want to publish your ad, and then you just publish it. And that's that.